I started getting MIA planes, paper planes. I fly like paper, getting high like planes. If you wonder if someone's going MIA. My immediate reaction was to grab my love oracle deck. Oh man, someone's gonna go MIA on somebody? That would be hilarious. Honestly, not for the person though. But you are allowed to do whatever you want to do. If you want to fucking ghost somebody, guess what? Caspa they ass. Honestly, like, you don't owe people anything. You know how many people have walked away from me and never said a fucking word, and I'm just like, okay, see you later. And then how many people I give all of these like explanations to that don't care. I'm like, okay, I just thought of like a week. Thought for a week of like what to say to you, and you're not even listening to me. Like, great. Yo, I'm telling you. Break up, separate, stop the pattern. It's time. So it's almost like somebody has taken the axe to time. It's like they don't want to give this any more time. It's almost like what I'm getting is, whoa, this is happening really fast. I don't know why you have to know. Well, maybe you just want to know if, like, you know, am I going to tell this person to take a hike? Yeah. You're going to tell this person to take a hike, or someone might be telling you to take a hike. I don't really know. Again, I never really know why messages like these you have to hear. Like, I don't really know the end. You know, it's like a 911 call. Like, I respond to it. Like, I get the initial call, but then I don't know what happens at the end. I don't know what happens at the end of the story, right? How it all plays out. But it looks like somebody is going to be receiving a call, text, or email. Stopping a pattern. Oh, okay. Or it could be somebody could be giving you the silent treatment. Okay. Yeah, okay, so this is another way. Someone's been working, okay, really, really, really hard, and they could have given you the silent treatment, and now they want to come in, they want to give you a drink, they want to express something to you. They've healed, they've taken their time away, like maybe somebody took a break from you. What's this axe? Stop the pattern. So I feel like somebody might have decided to like give themselves a lot of options, and then they really didn't know what to do with all these options. So they didn't. Somebody could have been really bound up with a lot of things, and another person couldn't get their message through. So they just gave you the old silent treatment because I think they were kind of locked up in themselves, right? They didn't really know what to say, so they were just working and staying quiet. This is talking, I'm guessing, could be this page here. Yeah, Page of Wands goes from the Two of Wands to the Four of Wands. So this person who's been bound up, okay, kind of really confused about some things. They are coming forward, like they're stepping up. They bringing their game up. Okay? And this is a decision they have to make on their own. Okay, this is something that they decide to do. And actually, you know, I was watching King of Queens last night, and this is when Deacon and Kelly are separated, and Carrie goes for lunch with Kelly, and Kelly tells her that when she goes to drop the kids off back to Deacon on Sunday night, that she's planning on staying and moving back in and giving her marriage another try. And Carrie and Doug don't know what to do, because then all of a sudden Deacon has this like chick over and like wants to bang her and stuff, the stewardess that's only in town for the night, and then she's leaving for a year and blah blah blah. And Carrie and Doug don't know what to do, because they're like, well, you know, just because we know that Kelly's coming back, does Deacon need to know that Kelly's coming back? Like, or should Kelly just show up? And then, you know, I'm getting this kind of like somebody's deciding, you know, the moral of the story is, I think someone's been deciding to come back to you, but they just haven't said anything to you because there's a silent treatment involved. So for this lightning, wow. Okay, so we got the 8 of Cups. We got 3 8s. 8 of Pentacles, 8 of Swords, and now 8 of Cups. Like, this person has been, I really think, at like a crossroads that they've been just trying to get through, right? And now it's with this lightning, it's now they've found what they need to move forward. Okay, and I do believe, yeah, the dolphin. See the dolphin beside her? Right? It's like she's walking into something, into the unknown almost, right? Like, but she's walking away from something to get towards something else. Okay, leaving behind all these feelings that she doesn't need anymore. Okay, the dolphin is going to help her. It's going to help bring her forward through the sea, through her emotions, to find something new, okay? Which is the 9 of Cups, which is everything she wants. So that's where the 8 of Cups is going towards, okay? So then with the 5 of Pentacles, it's like something has been left, okay? And I almost feel like maybe if you've stayed single, if you've been kind of like left out in the cold, that's now they're coming towards you, because they did leave you out in the cold and they didn't say anything. And I heard blocked you. They could have blocked you too, right? And that's also another way to just have this person gain perspective over what's going on in their own life, that they don't want you coming in and saying anything while they're trying to figure out their own way, right? Because then we have the Knight of Pentacles with the 7 of Swords. They've been moving really slow. Okay, and the reason why they've been moving so slow is because they understand that things take time to grow. Okay, that the seeds that you sow in the spring, you only get, I mean, frick, if you're germinating themselves, then fuck, you're starting now, right? To get those seeds to come through, so then they're big enough to even go in the soil come spring. Then once they go in the soil, they're not even fucking ready to even pop anything out for a couple months, right? Like, these things take time. They take so much time to grow. And that's what this person has realized, because maybe that's what was taken away from them is the fact that maybe things were really easy to grow, or something was stolen from them and then they had to regrow something, and they knew that it was going to take them a little while to get to where they needed to go, where they felt like they were comfortable being in a relationship again. This person could have lost everything, right? But yet gained everything in the same time. Like, they lost everything physical, but they gained perspective like you wouldn't believe. That's why maybe they had to go quiet, is because they had to make sure that they gained what they needed to out of the situation. Like, there was a lesson for them to learn, and a big lesson for them to learn, right? And this person actually at this point in time wanted to learn what it was that they did. So then clearly they didn't do it again. Ooh. 9 of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles. So this person's gone from working really hard. They're a little bit more stable now, right? And then there's the Sun. It's because they've had like a reality shift, you know, like they've gone from really bad to really good. And now they're whatever money has had to come in, you know, like now that they've been working hard for something, they're now financially stable. And it takes a lot to become financially stable. So clearly something had to be like split in half, or something had to be divided, right? Something had to be shared and given. And now they can come back around, right? There's a Knight of Wands. Pretty friggin' fired up, might I add. Yeah, so a big cycle is over with, okay? This person has been really blocked by a Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. And they had to use their wits and their humor and their good looks to get around something. Okay. So clearly they didn't want you a part of that because you were their friend, and they didn't want to involve a friend in something like that because I think they had a feeling that it was going to cause a rift between the two of you. So they kept you out of it. Okay. For a reason, because they do love you. Okay, that's the thing. So now they just have to figure out a way to move their energy forward. And that's the end of the journey for them, is moving their energy forward. I just heard moving their ass forward. So this person is definitely taking their sweet ass time, but clearly you've been on this other journey that it didn't bother you to be alone. It didn't bother you to wait. And I actually did hear Mumford & Sons today, I Will Wait. And that song I used to listen to all the time. I actually stopped listening to it because I thought that it was counterproductive to just be sitting and waiting for something, because it's not that you're sitting and waiting for something, but it's that your energy has been left available for when this person finally was ready, because in a lot of ways you might not have been ready either. Right? This card was sticking out, so I grabbed it. It's the Chariot. Movement forward. There's a Three of Swords. I do think that this has somewhat hurt somebody. Okay? And I think that that's about to come and be repaired. There's the Hierophant. So now we've got, or that's the High Priest. So now we've got Cancer and Taurus. Cancer and Taurus up in this bitch. With the Hangman and the Four of Swords. So, I mean, you're the one that has to decide if you want to let this person back in again. Ooh, okay, we've got Scorpio on the top of the deck with the shadow side underneath. Okay, so it's like this person has transformed, okay? They've transformed their life in some way. Like, they were really hurt, and they might have really hurt you. And that's why, because they were guarded. They were guarded with a lot of shit, okay? Because something was stolen from them. Something they worked really hard for was taken from them. So they had to figure out a way to fill that void again. Okay, and that's how they had to transform. They had to transform in order to change their life and what was going on. They had to transition something. Okay, and that when their shadow side came in, you could have activated something in their shadow side which made them awaken, right? Noticing something triggering them in you forced this person to might have actually look at the damage that was done. Right? Because when the shadow side is activated, something is hiding in there and you're afraid to look, right? You're too afraid to look at it, but you have to face things. Like, see that demon in the back, right? Like, you have to face things. Just because they're scary or they look scary or they appear scary, they're only appearing like that to appeal to your senses to walk away, that it's not worth it. Things that are scary are not scary. They're either exposing something about life, or they're telling you that danger lurks, right? Because danger, Mother Nature, is everywhere. She's here to consume for longevity and life, okay? You'd be amazed at what Mother Nature will do to sustain her life, basically. So it's like this person, which is obviously why the mirror is there. This person had to go deep, which is why they just stopped talking to you. They had to go deep, and they were very successful with it. That's the thing. They're very successful with what they did. So now the world is like, you have to decide if you want to put your walls down for them. And if you don't know for sure what you want to do, then you just meet them and you hear them and you listen to what they have to say and you play it by ear. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with taking your time and listening to your heart and listening to your intuition and what your intuition tells you and how, you know, either full of shit this person is or how full of life they are. It's, you know, it's going to be one or the other, because some people, they say that they change and they say that you change them or the situation changed them or blah, 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 but they're full of shit. They're just trying to say things that they know you want to hear. Right? So be careful with that. I guess that's it. That was 3. Okay, so we're going to end up at that. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't, okay? If it doesn't resonate, obviously leave it for somebody else. It will resonate with somebody else. These are not personal readings, okay? These are general readings, so whoever they resonate with, just go with it. And if it doesn't with you, then just wait till the next message. There's always messages coming out, trust me. For psychic readings, for my readings, whitneymoonshine@gmail.com for some information and a book. Also, you can check out my about section, because I mean, I talk a little bit about it, basically just the prices, but like, if you really want to know what we do, you can email me. Yeah, thanks for your likes, your subscribes. Thank you for your dedication and your love and all that. Like, it's just absolutely great what's going on with this channel and transformation and life. So thank you so much. Ooh, look we got stabbed in the back on the bottom. It kind of popped up. Oh, look, it's got a card behind it. Photograph, looking at your photos, missing you, making new memories. Oof, like this person might have stabbed you in the back, man. Because when they went silent on you, like, I don't know, they might have really hurt you. You weren't really expecting maybe to get stabbed in the back by this person. You didn't really think this person was going to do something like this, but they had to do it to gain their own introspection. Always remember that. When something seems harsh, it's not always personal, right? Like, we take things personal because we're personal beings and we're living in our life that is personal. But just because somebody does something against us and actions are performed against us, it doesn't mean that it was personal to them. So remember that, right? Try to remember that if it makes sense to you. If it doesn't, it is what it is. Anyways, peace out. Have a good one. All right. Take care. Be gentle. Word to your mothers.